Oh, hey, Johnny. Wait.
Oh,
Yeah. Is there a way we can wait until you get to a place where we can do it where you
um, let me just pull over.
so that
Okay.
it's kind of
I'm
like this?
just I'm on my way to a gig.
Oh,
Um,
no problem. We can wait till anytime. I'm a
um, we can do. I mean, tomorrow I'm free. I should be free all day. I'm kind of
Great.
whitewashed because of the
I,
sun.
I don't want you to feel like this is a big urgent thing. You're the
No,
sweetest. You're like right away. Okay, I'm there. So I appreciate that. And we can do it when you have a little time to relax and
yeah, that's fine. I mean, I think I work better under pressure,
ah,
honestly.
my only thing is I want the video to be a certain size because
Yeah,
yeah. But while like
yeah. You want like less distraction of cars moving and stuff in the back.
yeah, that'll be distracting for people looking. And the big thing for me is how do you describe what this is to people? I mean, it's just, and that's why you telling about your own experience will
Yeah.
do that for people, not me doing it.
Let's do it. Let's do it now. I'm here. I'm online with you. I got a couple of minutes to spare.
Mhm.
Um
Can you put the video like this maybe or so it's
oh, sideways? Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
that's my real big problem. Okay, good.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
can do that. Oops. I got a steering wheel in it. Okay. Let me just put it in. I'm trying to put it in the phone holder, so um yeah, all right. Trying to put it in the phone holder here.
Looking
That
good.
should work.
Okay, so what
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna, I
I'll take
hope
the sunglasses off.
I can pin you, and then I'm gonna disappear, and let's me disappear. But I'm here and I can talk to you. If you can just put it down a little so your head is more up, just so you look good. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, uh-oh.
Did it freeze?
It no, it I accidentally turned the phone to sleep. So let me bring
Hmm.
it back. And then it doesn't read my face when it's in the sideways mode.
Oh, it
So I've got
doesn't?
to enter my super duper long passcode. And now I think I'm back.
Cool.
Yeah, there I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And it's if you want to be in the center of it, I'm just looking out for you. There. Ooh, and we see the palm trees outside. And we see that
Oh,
you're very athletic. So that is
beautiful. I
you
can
look good.
I can put on a different shirt. I didn't
No,
mean
I
to.
love it. I love it. Very California. Okay. So I'll just ask questions and they're going to edit this. So just think. And the first one's what about this class is working for you? What are you getting out of it? Why are you taking it? That kind of thing. Just your own words.
Um, well, honestly, for me, I haven't really ever been able to express myself all that great in writing. I've I've been English and that and literature and stuff was always my weakest subject. And I almost want to say it was a genetic thing too, because my dad was the same way. His dad was the same way, and my mom even. But we like writing, like they've written each other cards that are really sweet, and they've written nice stuff to me. And for me, I've always just wanted to write, being able to write my parents a very nice card for their birthday, or Father's Day, Mother's Day, and so that's what the whole goal of this for me was to be able to express myself in a creative way to kind of get through to them in a way that on the day-to-day basis of the hellos and goodbyes that I don't normally uh, get to say to them.
Yes. So just imagine me over here nodding my head at every word. So from when you came in to now, what specific ways has your writing improved, and how is it much more than just being able to write a parent, a letter to your parents?
Well, I'd say it's improved because it's given me, number one, it's given me a few tools uh, to, like, some prompts, for example, the who, what, the when, the where, the why. Um, I forget if that's right or left brain, but then, the taste, touch, and smell and feel. So I can always revert back to that to describe a setting, or something that has happened in my past, or something that I can imagine myself being in, if I'm writing other, like, stories, for example, or a memoir, for example. Um, so it's given me a lot of different tools, different avenues to work with.
And what would you say, like, for example, I'm really aware, I mean, and it's been before this, but I'm really aware this quarter how you're getting in the flow. You're just like forgetting yourself and getting in the flow. Can you talk about that a little bit and what that feels like when you're done and people say, what, I mean, I'm leading you a little bit, but what about that, if specifically?
Um, so getting in the flow for me, it's just one of those things that comes, I think, just with practice, because I've just been writing now so much with you over the years, and even, taking some time off and experiencing life a little more, and then coming back to it. Um, there's I think all that stuff rewards me, all that history that I've had of writing, um of working these writing, uh, for lack of a better word, exercises, so to speak, has just kind of put me in the place to where it just comes naturally, I guess. Like, I always feel like I'm going to be under the gun whenever I'm going to write something. So, I do want to put my best foot forward, and I think, lately that has just been able to, I've been able to show up, writing much more concisely, and stuff that people actually want to hear and read.
So that reminds me of you being a piano player. So can you talk about that, and then how, because now you've learned the craft of writing, you're able to do what you're doing and how important that is? I mean, I'm just curious too.
So I've been playing piano, earliest lessons, earliest memories, for when I was 5 years old. I'm a professional piano player. I've been playing professionally now for 19 years. Um, and there's a lot of big learning curve when it comes to entertaining a crowd. I play pop music, so it's not as cerebral as a jazz or the classical music, but there's a lot more that goes into it from other aspects, such as stage crafting, audience participation, learning when to play what. It's very request driven, um, or I should say request oriented, but the requests don't drive the show. It's still up to the performer to figure out how they're going to keep this crowd engaged. Um, and I would say that, the writing has helped me, because I've always wanted to write my own music, and I have in the past, and so this gives me another way of approaching uh, writing songs.
Ah, interesting. So a new approach to writing songs, meaning you've had more confidence now, you would be the lyrics of songs or the composing. What is it giving you more?
Well, so I would say lyrics for sure. Um, and even in some of the classes that I've taken with you, Kelly, you've given us parameters, so to speak. Like, I forget what it was that we were doing, but it was basically a haiku that you were having us write, even though it wasn't, the syllabic, you know, uh, structure of a haiku, but it was basically three lines of conciseness. And I think, with song lyrics, they can be as long or as short as you want them to be, but I feel like the the audience, the listener, will get more from it if if it's short and
Mm.
sweet.
Yeah, and the last thing is, what would you say about personally working with me? You've worked with me on and off over the years. What about working with me, both in creativity workshops, the Artist Way, and then this? What are the qualities that make you comfortable in working with me?
Well, number one, I feel like you are very accommodating. With the schedules that I have.
Can you say
Um,
Kelly? I feel Kelly is very accommodating, just so that
it's,
it's a, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
number one, I feel Kelly is very accommodating. Uh, I feel the way Kelly runs her class. If I have uh, a hitch in my schedule where I can't show up to class on a certain day one week, um, I can make another day. She's well aware of that and hooks me up to that class, and I'm able to get my writing course in. It's almost, to me, it's like a fix at this point. I really uh, need that group, and Kelly provides such a great uh, group atmosphere, and it's a very safe atmosphere where I can venture into certain things that I'm not used to writing or scared to write about, and she fosters an environment where I can feel safe doing that.
Hmm. That's really nice. I like that. You look great today, by the way.
Thank you.
Very handsome. That'll be on this video, but no, we're gonna cut it. So I won't say that. Anything else? I mean, I don't want to keep you too long. Yeah, is there anything else?
Um,
Last thoughts?
um, I would just say that um, I appreciate all that you're doing to keep us involved in writing, and I know this is a passion for you, Kelly, and I really love that you are excited and enthusiastic to bring this to the world and help me as well as many others in finding their creative self.
Hmm. Thank you. Let me unpin myself. Let me unpin you. Wait, remove pin and then put me back out there. Cool. Cool. I think that's really
Yeah,
cool. You went on your hike and you was today, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was yesterday. That was I was in the middle of a hike when
Oh,
you had texted me back. It was 8 miles. I think it was supposed to be closer to 9, but I think we started. I think the trail started, you know, like a little farther away from where we parked up close to the trailhead. So yeah,
cool.
we did 8 miles. It was good. I mean, I'm getting in shape for August. August is when the big one. End of August
What's the
for
big one?
Have a Supai Trail. Um,
Mhm.
that is the downward hike isn't so bad, and then there's one of the most beautiful waterfalls uh, in I think North America. I know people have been there 3 times now. You have to buy a pass. It's on an Indian reservation. It's like a
Hmm.
3-day pass. You camp out, and they have these giant, beautiful, like turquoise colored waterfalls. It's in the
Hmm.
Grand Canyon, and then there's all sorts of other places to hike around there as well.
That sounds
Um,
awesome.
the hike back up though is what I need to get in shape for, because it's in the canyon. You have to hike out of the canyon, and that is 2 Empire State Buildings back to back that
Okay,
you
my days
basically need
for
to
doing
hike.
that are definitely over. I just turned 70 this week, so it's
Happy birthday!
thank you. Yeah, I don't even have any desire to do something like that. So
You don't
yeah,
look 70 one bit.
you know, it's weird. I don't feel it. And then on the other hand, it's really see my cat pick there. You really put a punctuation point on things because it's toward the end. No matter
Yeah,
what you say, there's always seems like there's all this time. And now it's like, okay, this if it's not now in 10 years or 20 years, but life is important. Life is really, really about living it and being juicy. And I've always said that, but it's even more so. What do I want to do? What do I want to get out? And
Yeah.
Little cat.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I, it is. It's life is short. Like I'm huffing and puffing on these trails. I'm like, I'm so glad I'm doing this now. I mean, and who knows? Like, I still worry. I'm like, am I going to have the energy to do it in August? Um, you know, I want to hike, have, what is it? Machu Picchu as well. Um, but who knows if I'll get the chance to do that.
just a thought, because Claire yesterday, you remember, or I don't know if she was in yours, but she wasn't getting enough detail. So I said, well, take, just take and photograph of it. So um she did in a recorder some real detailed things about what the nature looked like and all that, and you might want to
Yeah.
think about that as you go on the hike, because when you come back it's all going to be gone, and that
Yeah.
is a very
Yeah.
scalable kinds of thing, is to write about taking that particular journey is and then everything of your life can come in there, but it would give it a
Yeah.
so that could be cool.
That is a great idea. Yeah. All the little details, all little things, the sights, the smells, the feelings, the placement of where I'm at,
Yeah,
the dirt that kicks up and the dust, all of that.
and the pure rigor of it. How is that like being an artist? How is that similar to other things you're doing? I mean, I really, it doesn't have to, it's not about making this long, but it's about
Yeah.
while you're doing it, just capturing. Like Clara never writes very specifically, but she captured the
Right.
seaweed and she captured some other
Yeah.
stuff, that you'll
Yeah.
forget. So it's a thought.
It's, that's true. Um, I will. I'll start writing about my hiking a little more. And I like yesterday how you had, or was it the day before, you had mentioned, um, who's Sylvia, right? I want to hear more about her, and I haven't really been writing about her much, for whatever reason. I tend to, it's weird. I tend to keep the significant others out of my writing a bit because I try to put the focus on myself more. But maybe with characters, I really need to focus on certain character types. The people closest to me would be the best
Yeah.
people to start with.
And if she's going on hikes with you, that just works in. You
Yeah,
can talk about that and then go to other places with it. But, Wild is just about a hike. It's just
yeah,
about a hike, but it's about her bringing in her getting over her mother's death. So this might be, how do you have a relationship and you're hiking together? I don't know what it
yeah,
would come out of what you're
yeah,
doing. And I'm not
yeah,
saying it's going to be a bestseller, but it's really interesting. And that's the kind of book that men want to read, is about another man becoming the man. I mean, there's something about that's lost today. I'm thinking you'd know more about it than I. There's like a ritual of becoming an adult and
yeah.
man. And is that lost, or whatever you think about that? So,
It's almost like a coming of age
and maturity.
type of book. Yeah, exactly. That's a better way to put it. Because I mean, I am of age. I'm just, you know, I think we all mature at different ages, and I think we mature in different ways at different ages, and
Well,
this
and it
is
takes a
this is
lot of
one of them.
maturity to be an artist. And some of us, as my uncle said, take longer to grow up than others. But so,
Yeah,
but we have to bring that other side of us. So, and it's just, I just, when you said you were going to do this particular hike at this particular place and that it's what it is, I thought, wow, what a great story.
yeah, yeah. That I think you're right. I think that would be worth writing about.
And I'll
Would
work,
be
if you get details as you go, and then I can work with you in class on how, and then we also do a blueprint class on how to, what is that a metaphor in your life? So we can look at that.
yeah.
That
I
could be,
like that. I
yeah,
like that. There's a few ideas I have about that metaphor. I think that's a good
that's what
that's a
doing
good place to start.
a book blueprint helps you get it solid on all those things and make some decisions so that you can write. And it can be a short, they're having a lot of short stories on Amazon right now. So, it can
Yeah,
be whatever it turns out to be. So,
I like writing short stories. So just because I feel like a sense of accomplishment afterwards.
I'm the same with poetry. That's why I liked it. I had to make myself stop writing poetry, and I'm glad I did because I've learned a lot. But it was just because I really love the sense of accomplishment. If something's done,
Yeah.
now I have to do it by writing emails or ads or whatever. I like that too because you get a sense of accomplishment. But well, I'm starting a class in 10 minutes or
I better let you to
even,
it.
yeah. And thank you so much. And you were so eager to do it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you,
And
John.
yeah, just let me know if there's anything else you need.
I will. Oh yeah. And if you bring anyone in, I'll give you a free month. Like if you tell someone to come take the class and they do,
Yeah,
you'll get a free month of
I like that.
class. Yeah. So you know a lot of people that might be interested, or you'll just hear of it now that you know that. And yeah, just send
Yeah.
them over to me. You don't have to do anything.
All right.
I'll find out their story and what they want to tell and all that stuff, and then you'll get a month free.
I'll send them your way. Yeah, I mean, people do ask me every once in a while about, what is it that I'm doing when I'm not playing piano, and I'll send them over to you. Like,
Cool.
talk to Kelly, she'll tell you.
Cool. And who knows, I may do an artist way again. So there'll
Oh, that'd be
be,
great.
yeah. So thank you, Johnny.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kelly.
Okay. Ciao.
All right. Take
Bye.
care. Bye bye.